Hello YTPC, this is Potter Piper. Jilly is in the back. We'll get him to pop his head up at some point. We just left Winchester, Virginia. And now we're heading for the next 6.5 hours to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And let's see, yesterday drove about 6 hours or so to Winchester, Virginia. I didn't realize how close Winchester, Virginia was to J.M. Boswell's. 45 minutes, an hour, maybe an hour. Was a little tired. Sunday was a good day, a long day, getting everything ready and packed. I think it's obvious when I'm smoking. It's not obvious what's in it. I'm actually smoking HU Sunset. Some of you might have gotten them from Piper Dave. Not doing a review on it, just smoking it. I know it's a Virginia, but I'm not familiar with its components right now. But it's a flake. And Pat from Belgium, PJMP, sent me an email. He's doing some reconnaissance with HU blends. And he sent me an email, and if I read it right, apparently what they're going to stop producing are flakes, or cop is. They're not going to continue the flakes. Then it would make sense that this blend wouldn't be made. Sunset, Dock Worker, Haymaker, I think Flanagan. I wonder about Yoneman, because that's a flake, Yoneman flake. Justin at Bull Moose sent a comment to one of my videos that the sun coming in. That he thinks that director's cut from HU, they're going to discontinue that. So I sent an email into Estrevals. I've done one before, and they were very responsive, asking them, do they believe director's cut would be cut? Does it? I mean, it's a broken flake. It's actually it's curly cues, I think, and broken flake and so forth, but we'll see. So we'll see what happens if and when that gets here to the States. I guess it's not an if, it's a when. The HU blends. I'm just happy to have a lot of what I call the original ones, to be able to compare them to what they're going to start sending over here. Now, I didn't smoke yesterday. I just didn't feel like smoking in the car. It's early in the morning. It's about 7:40 now. Just was too much traffic, and it just wasn't in the mood. And then I got there, I was tired. I had to get Jilly settled. and I stayed in this motel, not 5 or 7. And the rooms are nice in that, and it's inexpensive. And thank goodness, they'll take a big dog and they won't ask the breed. But I tell you what, didn't feel the safest there, man. I'll get into that when I get back. But so I wanted to go to J.B. Hayes, tobacconist. So driving 6 some hours, getting him settled in the room, spending a little time with him so he wouldn't get nervous, just run in and out. So I went there. It's a small little shop. It's nice, but it's a small little shop. It has about 4 to 6 chairs to sit in. And I'd say they were all filled. Guys smoking a cigar. But I really wasn't going to stay. I was just tired. I wanted to get back. I needed to try to get some food. Which that ended up being a goose chase, but that's something else. Excuse me. So, very nice. The place. I didn't really look at the cigars. I didn't really even look at the pipes in that because I'm going to go to other places and I really didn't want to spend too much. I really wanted to see what tinned tobacco they had. They have their own tobacco, but to me, it's a lot of hit and miss, mostly miss with brick and mortar tobaccos. I know that might, for me, because most of them are aromatics. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So, and I bought enough with their tins. They had that Cornell and Deal Palmetto Balkan, the 8-ounce tin or can. I'm a professional knee driver. And I felt proud because I didn't chase it when it came out, and that's truly at least for the year, if they don't produce it every year, a small batch, 2,600. It is 8 ounces. I do like an Oriental blend, so I didn't get it when it came out, but I saw that he had 2 canisters. Not inexpensive, I'll tell you. Comparatively, I think it broke down to about $12 an ounce, or no, I'm sorry, $12 per 4 ounces. I'm sorry again, $12 for a 2 ounce. Well, that one's right. Not exorbitant, but I said, what the heck? He's got 2. Let me get the 2 there. I want to support the brick and mortar. That's a pipe smoker's great way to lie to themselves. I'm going to support the brick and mortar. And yes, there's truth. There's a lot of truth to that. But there's a lot of self-interest in that, too. Delta Piper talked about how he liked that a lot. So I said, what the heck? I got 3 tins of Sammy G's. I like that because to get out Samuel Galwith Hogarth. Sammy G's, 1792 flake. Anytime I get brick and mortar and I can get like a Samuel Galwith blends I like, I just pick them up. So he had 3 tins of 1792 flake. The guy wasn't the owner who was helping me, but he's like, well, he might want more in the back if you had it. I said, please, no, because if I would probably buy it. And then I bought 1 tin I saw of the Savinelli Brunello flake. And I've seen Steve at Smoking Cardboard smoke it So I thought, what the heck? It's a year old. And to give you, see, now I'm going to see if I can remember. I want to say it was 18. It's a 100 grand Tim. I want to say it was 18 and change. And there would be the difference. That would be for a 50 gram. That'd be $9. And so if I remember that price right. So I paid rent without sitting down. But I do, in true honesty, like to support a brick and mortar. So I picked up a number of tins there. And if I had the time and it wasn't kind of filled and so forth, or knew somebody, because I probably would have sat down. I didn't bring a pipe. I would have smoked a cigar. But I just wanted to give back, partly because even though the rooms were very nice where I stayed at the motel, not 5 or 7, there was just a lot of, as we would say, unsavory things going on in my corner there. Let's just say a lot of guys coming and going with backpacks and a lot of stuff. A lot of guys not staying. Guys on telephones and all that. I mean, they could have been swapping Tupperware for all I know, but I have a hunch that's not what they were doing. So I was glad I had Jilly with me, and obviously I'm here driving, all went well. So heading down to Gatlinburg. Going to go to the Gatlinburger. Going to spend some time with a good friend of mine, and also going to see a couple times Richard Abuna, Dread Tiger, manages the shop. So I'm looking forward to that. Bringing tins with me. Just as a lot of us guys, we like to do. We like to, we like to see other guys happy. We want to give stuff away. So I'm going to give a couple tins to Richard. He's hard to peg down on things. I think he's very, very humble. I don't think he is. He is. I got a nice group of tins for Ethan if I'm able to see him. Stuff that I think he'd like. Greg, I don't know. Greg's all over the place when it comes to smoking sometimes. He'll love his aromatics and then he'll smoke in English or something. So I got stuff. I'll see what he might like to try. And then we'll see where life brings. So heading down to Gatlinburg, Virginia, going through Virginia. I wish I'd stopped more. My dad was the type, and this is what I learned, my dad was the type of driver. We'd drive to Wisconsin every summer, because that's where half of my family comes from, Wisconsin. And my dad was the type, we'd start in Florida. So he was the type that'd say, go to bathroom now, because we ain't stopping. And that kind of was true. If you had to stop, it better be bad, and we're going to pull off the side of the road. That's when you could pee and poop off on the side of the road somewhere. Back in the 70s and early 80s. So that's where I learned to stay in places like Motel, you know what, and things like that. All right, I hope you all are doing great on this Tuesday. Oh, wait, it's Cobb Tuesday. I didn't even plan it. Potter Piper, you can see his back there. Let me get his. I'll get him to get his head to get up. Jilly, can you put your head up? Jilly, there he is. Team Jelly, saying hi. He's like, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" God bless.